Okay, hi. I'm gonna wait for people. They were all on. Most of you, apart from a few of you, were on the other group. So I'll give it a minute or two for everyone to jump back on. I'm going to talk about the full moon, even full moon, year end, and the energy for 2021. Let me see if I can invite a few of you to jump back on. Hi Binju, hi Nima. Who else is on? This thing doesn't show you. It's to show you who's on. I can only see Nima and Binju, but say hi if you're on. So welcome back. What an emotional day. I was talking about it yesterday, wasn't I? That full moon is going to be emotional. It's the Cancer moon. It's going to bring up emotions. We've had a really nice session. I think most of you were on it, where we've all shared pains, our gains, opening up, the heart center. That's what it's all about. So carrying on that theme. Hi Gita, I think you couldn't make it on the groups, but it was all very emotional. And I'm going to talk a little bit about it on this group anyway, and then we're going to go into the meditation. We might overrun a little bit. Hi Bhavini, hi Uttara. So what we're going to do is talk about the full moon, how it's impacting us. We're going to talk about the year gone and how we can prepare for 2021 and what kind of year 2021 will be. So that, yeah, Binju, you're right. It's very emotional, but the energy changes there. I mentioned on the other group that since Monday, I've been feeling, hi Amisha, feeling a lot lighter, like something has happened. Hi Kalpna, that it has opened up my energy. I don't know about you. I feel a lot more positive, a lot more open, a lot more hopeful. I don't know where it comes from. Just woke up and had a different energy. And I think it is to do with this full moon and the change of calendar year. People say we've got different calendars, we've got Vedic calendars, but ultimately the whole world is, thank you for all the hearts everyone, the whole world is invested in the year change in 2020 to 2021. We talked about 2020 being a heavy year in many ways. I know a couple of you were saying you've had the best year, which is amazing. I'm really happy for you who've had a really good year, because that shows the resilience that you can really go within and not let the external affect you. Generally, it's been a heavy year. Hi, Bijou. Because of what's happened outside ourselves, the collective has been heavy. The energies have been heavy because they've been forcing change onto humanity. So whatever you didn't work on, whatever you didn't face, your shadows, your past life, your ancestors, it all came up to heal. And it was continuous. It wasn't just like, oh, you have one full moon and you feel a bit off. It was monthly, it was weekly, it was having bad dreams, restless nights, tiredness. Everything came up this year. So in that sense, it's been a great year. We've had a lot of progression in terms of working on ourselves, in terms of the things that we were attached to. Like I said on the group, that today, this week, I've been able to focus and have less brain fog. I've been so kind of almost useless, I would say, right? And it's because I think I wasn't meant to be doing anything. I should have just allowed the change instead of, being kind of down on myself that I haven't achieved, I haven't done this. I just couldn't focus. I just didn't have the energy. This 2 days, I've done so much that I've done in the last month. But it's okay because we've not lived through this whole ascension process. So if you have had a struggle this year, it's okay. It's been a difficult year. Allow yourself that space and time to process. And as Binju said, it is getting lighter, but you may not feel it still, depending on your planetary constellation. When you were born, you're affected by the full moon differently to everyone else, and it's okay. But it feels like energy is lifting since the 21st of December. It is becoming lighter, and it's going to become even lighter as we go into March. So there is things to look forward to. Hi Bali. So I wanted to reassure everyone that the hard times are not over. But the change of calendar will have an uplifting energy, because a lot of people will be happy to see the back of 2020. That collective energy will upsurge everyone's consciousness. The 21st helped to upsurge your consciousness. So, and change, you know, the spiritual change is going to help. There's going to be some chaos, because you can't change 800 years of structure without chaos. So there will be changes in the world, and you may think everything is going to pot, but actually it is what it needs to be. It is divinely planned. We need to be internal. We need to not rely on external for happiness or anchoring. I call it anchoring. I was talking to somebody and I was saying that we all have anchors in our lives that keep us safe. A lot of the anchors have been taken away this year. Things like going out with friends, things like eating in restaurants, things like going to the cinema, you know, things that you could just do, or even going for walks. Sometimes you can't even go for walks if in isolation. Things that used to keep you sane, gym. What you had to do was rely on your internal self, like meditation, going internally, doing courses, showing up online, things that, you know, last year you couldn't even think of, right? So in a sense, it has changed you as a human. It's changed the world and how we perceive and how we live. We needed something huge. Can you imagine the world changing all at once? It would be difficult, right? So it has been an amazing transformational year. So we need to be grateful for the year that we have just done and gone by. 2021 is a year of 5. It's more of an action year. So things will start moving, start happening. As you can tell, the energy is going into that. Apparently there's going to be great strides in technology once you're in the Aquarian age, in the sign of Aquarius. Things like med beds, where you can be cured of different ailments and knee pain and arthritis. All of those advances are going to start accelerating. Also, time is going to accelerate. So somebody was saying that if you've done work on yourself, well done, because next year there won't be so much time for yourself. Things will just start to change so rapidly, and you're going to have to like catch up with the change. There's already loads of change that happened this year. There's going to be even more change. So if you're looking forward to next year, do look forward to it, but it's not all going to be plain sailing, but it's not all going to be crap. So it's kind of in the middle. The first 3 months are difficult, then they're going to get a bit lighter, but there will be things that you think, oh my God, the world is just going to chaos. But actually, it's like when you clean your house, it looks like a bomb site, because you have to get everything out, you have to sort it out, you have to chuck things away, and you're like, why did I start this, right? It's going to be a bit like that. But when you finish, how amazing is it? And that's kind of the process that we're going through. So just remember that if you feel like everything's everywhere, it's all chaotic, it's actually a process of cleaning out the world. It's a big process. So it may take up to, Nima shared something on the group, up to 2024 or up to 2022. I don't know. There's people different timeline. Time doesn't really work in the spiritual world. But I've been told that March is going to get lighter. I already feel hopeful and lighter, so things are changing. Okay, my voice is going to go today. I've done a lot of talking. The full moon, let's talk a little bit about that. It's in Cancer, so that's why we're all very emotional today, bringing up all the emotions and trying to again shed light on things that we've been hiding from within ourselves. One thing I've noticed for myself, and usually I reflect the collective because I'm so plugged in, a bit like Avatar, I've got that plug in to the universe, is to start to really behave from the heart center, to be really authentic, to start to act from love, from your heart, and not be scared of rejection, hurt, what would people say if I be vulnerable. Because we can only be ourselves. Enough now of the past where we've been acting like how society expected us to act. We've been trying to fit in. And actually, do you know what? We may be square pegs in round holes because we're original. And it's okay. We all need all sorts of things in the world. You know, people are all, what did my mum used to say? I mean, I think she still says it, that Panch Angli is not the same. So, you know, all 5 fingers have different fingerprints. And that's the world. Everyone is different and they have their originality. And what we've been trying to do is mold everyone to be alike, or mold everyone to achieve all the same things. And the world wouldn't be as half as interesting without you and your originality. So embrace your originality, embrace your vulnerability, and be okay with it, because there is no space now for being what other people expect you to be, for putting on a face. It's all, the illusions are all being taken down. You got to step into your authenticity as we go forward into that new vibration. We've been living very much in the lower chakras, in the reptilian brain. And that means that we have been trying to live up to ideals that are not our own, ideals that were set by society. It's time to strip all that off, all the fakeness, all the programming. We just need to be who we really are. And trust me, if everyone starts to show up, no one's going to feel scared. No one's going to feel vulnerable, because everyone's in that same boat and everyone's supporting each other. We saw a little bit that in the group today. So let's do more of that. Let's really be ourselves. And gradually, you know, I'm so sorry I have so many cat analogies, but I don't do much else at the moment. I was watching cat videos today. That's how sad I am. And and what it was the guy was helping the cats and how they could interact with each other. And once the cat got comfortable with the other cat, then they could be themselves, and the cat would react to the other cat being themselves. So let me give you an example. Like, there was a male and female cat, and the female was terrorizing the male. But once the male started to act in his true nature, which is a hunter, a cat, she picked up the message and they started acting nicely towards each other. Otherwise, she was like, I can dominate that one, because they're not acting in their true nature. And that's what we've been doing. We've not been really stepping up to our true nature. Our shining light has been really dimmed. We've been hiding under a bushel. And then people react to that energy. They're like, well, she's irrelevant. I'll just treat her like that. Because that's the energy that you're giving them. When you shine your light, you're giving people permission to treat you well, to appreciate you, because that's the energy that you're bringing in. So remember that as we go into 2021, you know, just step into yourself, because that's all we can do. And that's how we help the collective, by removing all of the layers of the fakeness, of the crapness of what we've been taught, because society was always polarized to the negative. We want to polarize to our true selves, okay? God, sorry, my voice. I should have got some tea. I have a cold. Can you believe it? I do always have one cold in the winter, and I think this is it. I'm not going to get a test. I'm just going to not see anyone for about 10 days. I think that would be the easiest. So the other thing that I wanted to carry on about is 2021. We talked about having vision boards. So if you can do a vision board for yourself, tomorrow there's a free vision board exercise, or they're going to talk about it on Unleash Your Wings, which I shared on Spiritual Shares on WhatsApp. And then they're going to tell you about a free event they're running on the 10th of Jan. Try and catch that. Maybe just sit down and do some rough goals, as I mentioned, without any attachment. So, because we don't know what it's going to hold. It may be that you do some goals and none of them happen in 2021. And you've got to be okay with that. But you've got to have something to look forward to, some hope, some ideas, because they will come to fruition, because we are going into a higher vibration. So manifestation at the moment is off the charts. Even with all this happening, I will think of something, negative or positive, start to turn up. And I'm like, oh, wow. So be careful what you wish for, because at the moment, in fact, the manifestation is getting higher and higher, okay? So that's my take on 2021, that things will become easier. It's how you make it out for yourself. Like, if you think, oh, I'm really bad at technology, it's all going to go wrong, that's what's going to happen. When I think that, that's what I attract. So recently I've been like, this is going to be a doddle, this is going to be easy. And things that used to take time or were really difficult, because I go, sod's law, this is not going to work, I've stopped trying to go there. I'm like, why not? It's going to be easy. And 9 times out of 10, it's okay, right? So we've got to always think that. We've got to think that things can be easy. We can manifest what we want without attachment. Because in the future, you will just think of something and it'll happen, it'll turn up. I know we can't conceive that right now, but that's the world that we're moving towards, where manifestation will be almost instantaneous. We'll go into our true nature. And if you listen to this woman that I've been banging on about, I don't think she's a great presenter, but I think she has some really wise words. So I find it hard to listen to her. I'll share the name on the group because I don't know if Facebook likes her or not. But she talks about how we've already gone into the higher vibration, and all we need to do is act on it rather than wait for some great outside thing to happen. We just need to step into the higher vibration. We're already there, but we are so used to this lower vibration stuff that we're trying to hang on to it. And by shedding it, by realizing that we're still going there, giving it like acknowledgement and then letting it go, you're going to keep climbing and stay there. Because sometimes we're going up there, then we're coming down again. So if you have a negative way to go think, always like, oh, this is going to go to shit, or this always happens, try to stop. Try to go to some other positive place, and you'll start to see that you're going to go more into a 5D. You know, the rest, gratefulness, prayers, meditation, forgiveness, all of that will help you to keep 5D. And eventually everybody will just be more 5D. Every interaction will be much nicer, easier, loving. You've seen it today, everyone opening up, very loving. There's lots of people now just coming together and spreading love. We got to be part of that solution. Okay, cool. I have talked a lot today, so thank you for listening to me. Even my husband doesn't listen to me this much. Okay, so we're gonna meditate. Take a few deep breaths because I have talked so much. I probably need them. And then we're gonna let go of 2020. We're gonna welcome in 2021. And we're gonna let go of anything that is no longer serving you. There is always some stuff still, even if you've done tons of work. Okay. So I'm just going to put my music on while you close your eyes and start taking some really nice breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Really feeling the breath. Energizing yourself for the breath, not for tonight, but generally in your life. Breathing in new divine breath. Exhaling stale breath. Inhaling light. Exhaling dark. Inhaling positivity. Exhaling negativity. Inhaling love. Exhaling hatred and anger. Exhaling anything that doesn't serve you. Inhaling peace. Exhaling the third dimension. Inhaling the fifth dimension. Inhaling what you need in life. Exhaling what no longer serves you. Really deep inhales and exhales. Breathe along the spinal column. This is when you light up your prana. This is the column that we need to clean to ascend. So inhale and exhale. Really primal breath. Don't be embarrassed. I'm doing it on camera. You may sound like an old chimney. Just refresh refreshes your internal self. And start to focus inwards, really connecting with your highest self. Setting your intention, I am connecting with my highest self. Bring your attention to your feet, both your feet feel heavy. Imagine you have roots attaching you to the floor, going deeper and wider. Feel the heaviness of the legs. Feeling strong, feeling proud like an oak tree. Really attaching yourself to the roots of the planet, opening up your Earth Star Chakra, which is a black lotus or a dark blue, whichever one you prefer. Attach your roots to that lotus. Feeling strong, feeling proud. Now pour light onto yourself, a golden light. Allow it to wash your aura. Washing away anyone else's energy, any energy that isn't serving you in your auric field. Feel the sparkles of gold around you. Feel the magic of that gold. Imagine a fairy above you who's giving you gold dust to clean your aura. Make a big ball of light around you where nothing negative can come in, only positivity, and positivity and negativity can leave. Now I want you to ascend up a staircase. And as you go up, you feel lighter and lighter, going into a new vibration. And you reach your destination, this beautiful place in nature. But this time it's high up and it has a different vibration. It does have flowers and butterflies, but they're much more vibrant, much more colourful. Imagine the butterflies flying, glowing of light. Imagine all the flowers around you, all beautifully lit. And imagine that you've entered this magical place with fairy lights. It's like you've created your own secret garden. Really connecting with this magical land. And it is getting dark and you see the moonlight. You see the fairy lights across the trees. And you see a unicorn coming towards you. And this unicorn is here to help you with your ascension. This unicorn has got wings. It's actually Pegasus. It's going to take you to the clouds. You jump on this unicorn and you start to fly. And as you're flying, you see the earth, and you see two different earths. The one that was previous and the new earth. And you see two humans. You see the old you and the new you. So I want you to fly down on your Pegasus. Look at the old you. look at the fear in you, the lack of self-belief, all of the things that you want to leave behind in 2020, all of the things that have not been serving you. Acknowledge that about yourself. Look into the eyes of the old you. Thank you for all of the lessons, for all of the soul contracts, for all the things you didn't know, for the way you lived your life. Thank the old you. It's time to let the old you go. It's time to step into the new world of fifth dimensional wonderment. So look back and wave goodbye to the old you. Look forward and see the new you. This new you that's vibrant, that's amazing energy, amazing light. I want you to go up to the new you. The new you has confidence. The new you believes in her or himself. The new you lives in authenticity and love. You stand proud, you stand tall. Give your new self a hug. Know that is who you truly are. That is your highest self. Embrace that. Become that. Embody that. Step into the new you. 2021. And the new dimension of high vibration and love welcomes you to be your highest self. The self that is connected to God, the self that is loving, and you step into that new self. And as you look up, you see the angels helping you with the transition. You may be pulled back because you're used to the darkness, but allow the angels to help you move forward. You may go into negative thinking. Allow the angels to push you, to walk forward, to shine bright. The angels are all behind you. And in the new space, in the new world full of butterflies and flowers, you grow your wings and you start to take off, and you feel the freedom. You are not bound by anything. You are full of love and light. Allow the love to shine in your heart, to embed your true nature. And I'm just going to leave you for a few moments to just fly, to experience being free. Imagine the angels surrounding the earth with their wings. Just imagine the earth covered in pink and ascending with the help of the angels. Imagine the angels have wings wrapped around each one of you. That you're safe, that you're protected, that you are so loved. Feel that embrace, beautiful white wings. Archangel Michael's there. Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron. You can even have the Devas there, have Shiva, Ganesh, Krishna. Imagine all of them just surrounding the world, upgrading it, lifting it. Feel yourself being lifted with it. Feeling completely and utterly blessed to be incarnated in this great time of change. Feeling a complete peace, knowing that everything will be okay. That we have transcended the old timeline. We have stepped in. Closer to our divine selves. And opening up your heart center, feeling love for humanity, for divinity, for yourself. And then gently flying back down. To your sacred space. And then imagine in front of you your vision board for 2021. And imagine it in 3D. See all the things that are going to come forward for you. It could be 2021 to 2025, so there's no expectation. See it in vivid color. Put your desires, your manifestations out into the world, into this vision board, etheric vision board. Make it more and more real. Solidify it into your 2021. And know that all of it is done. Be grateful. Gradually come back onto the earth. Make sure you're grounded. Imagine that you have roots attaching you to the ground, going deeper and wider. feeling powerful within yourself, acknowledging everything you've been through, acknowledging how far you've come, and just being praiseworthy of yourself, all of your achievements, how hard you've tried, how you've helped others, how all you can be sure of in 2021 is you will carry on being your amazing self, and how you will offer to help others and be a service to others. Feeling very much love in your heart as you start to come back down the staircase, back into your space, wiggling your toes, fingers, and then whenever you're ready, you're going to start to open your eyes. Welcome back, everyone. I was quite sleepy. How are you feeling? Very beautiful with the angels. I think they were there to say that we're not alone through this journey, that we've been helped by divine beings, and it is a journey. No one really knows how long this whole thing will take, but we've all got to have faith. People always saying, where's the evidence and where's this? But you know, we've lived all our lives with faith. We know that God exists. We just have probably no evidence. People say there's scriptures and stuff, but ultimately we believe, right? And we have to believe that we are going into this new vibration. We have some hints, but we've got to have faith because we create our timeline. So thank you so much. Sorry it's a bit short today. We've had some drama with the next door neighbor fainting. He's okay, I think. I'm going to go and make sure he's all right, check on him. And we had slightly then that kind of went into the group coaching. So we'll be back next year. Can you believe it? Back on Monday with a Zoom and Tuesday, and we'll do another group session sometime in January. Just give me a nudge if you haven't done it, because I do want to do one a month, so everyone also holds everyone accountable. Like today people shared about really making time for themselves and being kind to themselves. So you'll have an anchor point every month where you will share that have you done these things, so you can be accountable to the group. Okay, there's lots of new things I'm planning now. I've got my mojo back. Hopefully this mojo stays into the new year, but I'll be trying to do a lot more helpful stuff for everyone and accelerating my own journey. I'm going to try and learn how to astral travel. That's one of my 2021 goals. Only a little goal, because if I'm restricted to my house, I'm going to travel. But yeah, I have lofty goals. I don't know if I'm going to do it in 2021, but it's something to try, right? So if I do achieve it, I'll try and teach it as well. So there's lots to look forward to. Happy new year. I'll see you all very soon, and take care of yourself. Lots of love.